Thank you.
Great. The mirror on the right is all set.
When I did walk backwards while pulling here, it just lets go.
The mirror on the left isn't working.
Something is jamming the mechanism and preventing the mirror from ascending.
Got it. Looks like it's back to the basement for me. No entry. And a skull and crossbones. That's encouraging. Where am I?
The magnetic shock absorption system is located on this basement level. All the rooms here are full of mobile electromagnetic clusters.
I can use an EMP on them. It's not gonna kill me, is it?
Let's hope not.
While located in an area with strong
What?
magnetic fields, you could shock
So I
on
could
coils
get
to change
crushed
their
by a
polarity.
falling wall of magnets?
Theoretically speaking, that shouldn't happen, but this is merely a hypothesis. I've never been here before.
Seriously? That's weird. Well, whatever.
Comrade Major.
Oh my God.
Have you made it to the VDNH?
Kinda.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I'm kinda almost there. I'm in the magnetic shock absorption chamber, looking for a way to unlock the entrance doors. Can you open them for me?
No, I can't. I don't have the skills. This is your responsibility.
Then get off my grill.
Saving data.
Those freaks and their goddamn mustaches again.
Ah, come on, I'm trying to try out my new stuff.
Come to Papa. What you staring at, you metal dipshit?
That wasn't necessary. What is this?
Another door without a lock. Ugh. Where's the relay, Charles?
I don't see anything on the walls.
What's the point of this fucking maze anyway?
The magnetic shock absorption system was developed by scientists from Kiev Polytechnic University. It's a very complex and comprehensive device that alters its configuration according to the situation.
So it's plan B in case of a natural disaster.
Among other things. But it is first and foremost a trial run of the magnetic shock absorption system. Here, under Earth conditions, the system will be perfected so that it can be deployed in space.
Cool. Science is power. There's no denying it. But we still need to find a way past all these goddamn magnets.
This guy's down here living his best life, chat.
We had hats, we had suits, we had boots. We didn't have a plane.
What are you talking about?
My partner and I is to service the magnets here. And each day we worried we might get grounded if we got careless. Or rubber-treated pants, swallowed pills, put tinfoil under the hard hat, anything to avoid getting torn apart by the magnetic field.
But it was the robots that killed you.
Nah, come on, not the robots. It was we should have gotten weapons and body armor.
Hey, Neov.
See, the problem wasn't robots. It was lack of preparation. You should always know what's going to happen.
You can never be ready for everything.
God damn it, that's a miserable excuse. Take my advice. Never part with what you can use. Always think twice before wasting a bullet. Stay low and make short runs from one shelter to another. Never investigate anything unless absolutely necessary.
Following your advice would make life pretty damn dull.
Do what I did, and you're gonna live longer.
Look, there's a hole big enough in your logic to drive a truck through, but whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do what you did, you're dead. Oh, wrong button. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Oh. The door's locked. Oh, God.
Charles, what the hell does Molotov have against Dr. Sechenov? Why'd he have to cook this commission up 2 days before the launch of Collective? Everything's ready.
Exactly because everything
Monthly
is ready.
dad joke. I called my horse
Are you
Mayo.
trying to say that Molotov
And
and his
sometimes, mayonnaise. See you in 30 days, muck.
Thank you, Lopo.
Want to steal the fruits of Sechenov's labor 2 days before the launch?
Indeed. The malfunction Petrov caused is an excellent pretext for showing that Dr. Sechenov is incapable of overseeing Facility 3826, and by extension, the polymerization of the Soviet Union.
What's the boss got to do with it? This is all Petrov's fault. He's the one who made the robots turn the facility into a heap of corpses.
I'm afraid Comrade Molotov doesn't care how many victims there are, but neither does Comrade Sechenov.
What? What the fuck are you talking about, Glove? The boss is doing everything he can to fix this.
To be precise, Comrade Major, it's you doing everything you can to fix this, not Dr. Sechenov.
But he's the one who sent me here.
But why did he do that? Think about it logically. Comrades Sechenov and Molotov both have something to gain from preventing information about this terrible malfunction becoming known to the rest of the world.
'Cause no one would believe that a handful of traitors are responsible for the whole thing. Everybody would think that Soviet robots are dangerous.
Quite right. But what conclusion should we draw from this? Only that hypothetically, Comrades Sechenov and Molotov should both have a vested interest in ending this nightmare as quickly as possible. Isn't that right?
Yeah? So what?
We're seeing a common, everyday power struggle. Instead of going to the government and having troops sent to Facility 3826 to destroy the hostile robots, arrest Petrov, or end this in some other way, Dr. Sechenov is doing everything he can to conceal the tragedy from everyone, including the government.
if I can make that jump. Nope. What's down here? Can I move one of these forklifts? I think I can. Oh, that's where you jump from. Okay, so I need to get on that thing. So how do we do that? Alright, so I need to get over there somehow.
They can't send in the army. There are too many people. Somebody could leak intel to the enemy and then it's all over.
But only reliable men could be sent to the facility, such as the Argentum unit loyal to Sechenov. They could team up with combat robots and restore order in the blink of an eye. But I don't need to tell you about that, do I?
But that's, I mean, crispy critters. I don't get it. Why does it have to be so complicated?
Because Dr. Sechenov can't deploy troops or combat robots without the authorization of the Politburo. On the contrary, he's doing everything he can to make sure the government doesn't know what happened. Why do you think that is?
Because his enemies would take Collective away from him? Now, when everything's built and ready to go, and any asshole with a badge could run it.
Quite right. It's all done. Just fix the malfunction and press a button. Geniuses, creators, and engineers have already done their jobs. All that's left to do is enjoy the fruits of their labor.
In other words, Comrade Molotov wants to put Dr. Sechenov in jail over what happened here so he can take over the facility himself?
To be exact, he wants to lead Collective.
But how can he? Everybody's going to be equal there.
Some will be more equal than others.
No, I know that high-ranking Communist Party members will have more authority in Collective than ordinary citizens, but that's fine. I mean, somebody's got to make big decisions, right?
Is that so? Why, pray tell?
Well, first off, somebody has to be responsible for carrying them out. It's not like everyone can be responsible for everything. Everyone means no one. Someone's got to take responsibility. The buck has to stop somewhere, right? And if the whole world did nothing but debate big decisions, no one would ever do anything. They'd spend all their time talking.
But what if you're wrong? You say that the entire world would never stop discussing important decisions. Collective is a collective mind. Having merged into one, mankind will instantly know everything anyone wants to express. And in this singular collective, responsibility will be determined not by fear of punishment, but by awareness.
Has anyone ever reached that level, even here in the USSR? We're not perfect, to say nothing of the rest of the world.
Absolutely right. The world may not be ready for the launch of Collective. The Soviet Union's leaders understand this. That's why the party will have special discretionary authority within Collective.
What's wrong with that? That's how it's always been.
Has it really? Or has there always been one indisputable leader, A puppet master controlling the Politburo,
Ah,
the
crap.
Council of Ministers, and all the rest.
Are you trying to say there's gonna be one single leader in collective?
I'm trying to say that people will connect to collective via a neuroconnector.
You mean a thought device. Everyone knows that.
The thought device is for ordinary citizens. But individuals in privileged leadership positions will have special engraved connectors that grant them a higher priority on the network.
So even the leaders will be equal. That's a good thing.
Muck's been quietly listening to the story so long it feels like years. Well, yeah, they're talking. I'm paying attention. I'm taking notes. It's gonna be on the test. I'm absorbing the story.
Right? It would be. But collective can only be launched via the Alpha Connector. It's the key to everything, including assigning discretionary authority.
So Dr. Sechenov has the Alpha Connector right now, and Comrade Molotov wants to kick him out of the facility so he can take the Alpha Connector for himself. So this little thing is the reason everything's all jammed up? This place is nuts.
You can ascend to the surface along with the mirror.
For once, you're right. I'd probably reach Nirvana before I could make it back down the way I came.
Blue in the middle and red on the outsides. Wait, what? I don't even know. I was still messing around and I accidentally solved it and I didn't get to see how I solved it. RIP. Suffering from success.
Have you infiltrated the VDNH yet, Comrade Major? The government's commission's condor has already left Moscow. They'll be here any minute now.
If the commission hasn't landed yet, that means there's still time. Just let me work in peace.
Shall I report to Dr. Sechenov that it is his requests that prevent you from working?
Yeah, you can report on how you ran away from those robots on the maglev platform instead of helping.
I am not a soldier, Comrade Major. I am doing intellectual, not menial labor. Smashing robots is your specialty.
The only labor you're doing is talking my ear off. Right now you're wasting my time and slowing down my mission.
Oh.
What?
Nothing.
That's what I thought.
I gotta find the solution for that.
It's complex. How can I help you?
I need to get into the exhibit. How do I open the door?
The line can be opened with my multi-key error. Multi-key not found.
All Tereshkova models can transform their index fingers into keys. It's one of their basic functions.
Looks like you lost your multi-key.
My forearms have been torn off by miscreants. Error. The required manipulative node is missing. The unlocking function cannot be initiated.
Right. Where could she have lost her hands?
I suggest you start searching this location.
Charles, what do the special neuroconnectors for Collective look like? You know, the ones the government is supposed to get.
The ones they will get look like thought devices, but in a golden diamond-encrusted shell. The scientists from Dr. Sechenov's team have already received different devices.
Different? You mean there's gonna be ones with different capabilities?
According to Dr. Sechenov's plan, bureaucrats and civil servants will receive fakes. Only the scientists will receive real connectors with discretionary authority.
The boss is gonna try to deceive the government? That's crazy. How do you know that?
Where did you get your neuropolymer glove from, Comrade Major?
What, you mean yourself? I got you from Dr. Sechenov.
Exactly.
Hold on. You mean he gave me his own glove?
The fate of his life's work depends on the success of your mission.
He did ask me to be careful with you.
Employee. Okay, we've already seen that. That's a repeat. Ghost. Listen, Kareem, I'm serious. Someone has been walking around the exhibits at night. Yes, I know the cameras don't show anyone, but I saw a glowing silhouette. I wasn't drunk. You know I haven't had a drop since the war. The thing you just walked right out of the wall, almost like it was a will-o-wisp, and then strode past the exhibits and vanished into the darkness. A few tour guides have also reported seeing someone. They said they saw a woman flying through the dark crying. If this is someone's idea of a joke, I won't stand for it. You know me. I'll knock their damn teeth out. I don't care who they are. But if not... Anyway, I refuse to work overnight shifts or I won't be responsible for my actions. Vaughn's mission, from Sechenov to Ismailov. To most people, including employees and visitors, the VDNH is merely an attraction with interesting exhibits, but it's actually something much more complex. A testing ground for the more psychological effects of technical innovations on museum goers with various levels of education. At the AOC, wait a minute, they're testing on the people visiting the museum? At the AOC, we analyze recordings of visitors' reactions in order to set priorities for the fine-tuning of the appearances of robots and other related devices. The VDNH is a litmus test for how Soviet citizens will react to the futuristic world they will soon inhabit. Unacceptable. From Lajanova to Ismailov. It is my duty to inform you that S. Lastokin, the director of Plisitskaya Theater, has adopted the habit of inviting his guests, who frequently leave his institution in a less than sober state, to the VDNH. These loud, tipsy visitors have been behaving in an unacceptable fashion. However, since they are often high-ranking officials, there's no way to control them. Please find a way to prevent Lastokin's guests from entering the museum. Warning from Yeliza Rova to all managers. Due to the direct conflict between S. Lastokin, the manager of Plisitskaya Theater, and her management staff, VDNH employees will no longer be given theater tickets as incentives. We cannot tolerate their behavior, comrades. Everyone knows that the theater has become a den of iniquity under the pompous dandy's leadership. I frequently receive messages about what's happening backstage. Shield yourself and your subordinates from these buskus vices of unworthy of a Soviet citizen. Oh my gosh. Words.
Understand, but we'll be happy to help you. Error 68. Playback failed.
You're being creepy.
You got. Where's your fucking button?
Yo, this thing is thick. Oh my goodness. Look at my energy bar at the bottom right, chat. That took all of it. It's like, how much ammo to use on this thing? Yes. Alright, there's a vent up there, there's a dude there, and there's a thing here. Alright, a minor correction from Gabriashvili to Nazarov. Urgent corrections. Please delete this text from the brochures for Quarter 3, 1956. The VDNH was originally planned to be a flying complex located on an Icarus platform like Chalome. The floating museum would travel the Soviet Union, inviting visitors from the cities and towns along its path to come up and enjoy the exhibits. However, new machines destined to be part of the exhibits were being developed so quickly its inhabitants would inevitably have become out of date while the platform was flying from Vladivostok to Leningrad. It was therefore decided to leave the VDNH at Facility 3826. Poster request from Veritayev to Nazarov. Comrade Nazarov, I am simply thrilled with your posters. Excellent work. However, I would like you to make a batch of new ones for my subordinates. They could be violent, terrifying, and bloody. Remember, watch out for the other side of the net, like that, but more violent. The magnets here are very, very dangerous, and the posters should let people know that if you make one mistake, that's it. Make a couple of mock-ups, I'll take a look at them and tell you what to fix. I want them to make people's blood run cold. I mean, if you gotta spook them, it reminds me of the sign that's like, you know, the hand getting crushed by the gears. And it's like, you know, to keep your hand away from machinery. It reminds me of that. Updating data from Gabriashvili to Nazarov. An analysis of biometric indicators shows that 96.4% of visitors during the 1955 reporting period expressed the following level of reaction to the appearance of the following robots. Common names used. Rafik 2, Tereshkova 10, Vova 5, Belyash 8, Natasha 10, Laborer 4, Hedgie 3. Send the data to the AOC for analysis, have it forwarded to the design department. And hello.
Oh, what now? An eternity looking at this worthless hunk of junk? The backstabbing machine that killed me?
It's a phase. It'll pass.
It's already passing. I can't even remember my own name anymore. But his metal mug is still there. I still remember the bastard gutting.
That's the bot that I killed.
Robots were going to replace us. As staff, well, they certainly did. Only they did it by slaughtering us all. That's some replacement, isn't it? Oh well. Just leave me alone. I want to doze off.
That's dark.
Dead bodies all over the place.
Oh, the dead person hiding under the desk. Feels bad, man. Oh, there's an enemy in there. We'll come back to that.
Soviet Union sure is an amazing place, isn't it? And there's Tereshkova's arm. What's that metal pervert doing with it?
That is a robot waiter.
Who's serving the people it killed? I'm gonna smash that fucking bot to bits.
The robot isn't currently hostile. We should be able to retrieve the arm without a fight.
Isn't currently hostile, chat. I don't know, I kind of want to kill it for loot, but I'm also, I just experienced how tough these things are. You know what? Let's try something.
Fuck that. There's no way I'm leaving that thing alive.
Did that kill it? Nope. It did not. It did do a lot of damage to it, though. The umbrella. He was pulling back his leg to kick the door open. Why is he following the rabbit? He wants to eat the rabbit? I was like, Tom and Jerry? Yo, I need one of these machines at the entrance to my house. Fix me up on the way out.